Welcome, welcome, my beautiful signs and souls of the zodiac. Brenda here, Brenda Tarot, and I'm here again today to bring you your daily message for September the 26th, 2021. Now, I did originally shuffle these in front of the first video, but something happened and I had to interrupt the video, so I left the card spread here, so you didn't actually see me shuffle them like you normally do. But no, trust me that I called my guides and spirit in to send us the cards we need to see for today. So on that note, I want to thank everybody for your interest in my channel and for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing and hitting that bell button, because that's how you promote me. And I am working towards that goal of 50,000 subscribers by my birthday in February on the 23rd. Thank you to everybody that stepped forward and said, that's my birthday, or that's my husband's birthday, or that's my child's birthday. It was amazing to touch base with so many of you beautiful Pisces. And the reason that I'm going to see this escalation and this success coming in to fruition on my birthday is because so many of you are clicking that subscribe button and the bell button, and so many of you, I've noticed, are sharing me on social media. You're throwing out a video now and then on YouTube, or pardon me, on Facebook and on TikTok and on Instagram, and I can't thank you enough, because that again is getting me out there and promoting me. So I truly am grateful and blessed to have you doing that. So let's see what we have for today. Now, starting off, you do have the five, we do, all of us, because it is a collective reading for all of us. We do have the Five of Swords. So, but we also have the Four of Swords, and we have the Nine of Wands. So I do think today is going to be a day of maybe challenges and a few struggles throughout the day. But I think, you know, we might get our answer here at the end with our oracle message. So, you know, usually the Five of Swords says, be careful of the decisions that you're making. You don't jump into something too quickly. You've heard me say this before. Don't go jumping into the quicksand and then realize you screwed up and you're going to try to figure out how you're going to swim your way out of it. So be careful with the choices and decisions you make today, okay? Because you can end up in a sticky situation if you're not careful and you don't think it out, okay? There's a better way to look at something. Now, he's in the gambling hall. He's in the casino. He might be betting something too much. He might be thinking, letting his ego step in and thinking he's going to win. And at the end of the day, he might lose it all. So be careful. Weigh your risks, okay, today. If there's situations that you're being asked to step up into, sit back and weigh your risks. Is it worth getting into? Is this battle mode here? Is this situation here worth you getting involved in? Okay, so, and avoid people who lack integrity. Sometimes, I like to, sometimes this can be the card of deception, right? Somebody coming in that doesn't have integrity. Also, a lot of people refer to somebody that could be sneaking around behind your back, doing something that doesn't have integrity, and somebody whose motives might be different than what you might have thought. So be careful about who you allow into your circle today, your close-knit circle, your family pod, okay? Be careful, because, this can end up not being a good thing. Okay, they might have questionable motives, so be careful. If somebody's coming in today saying, hey, you know what, I heard about this deal and yada, 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 you know what, be careful. Do your own research here, okay? Avoid people who lack this integrity or who have questionable motives coming in. I often read this, that there could be somebody at the card of deception. They could be lying, cheating, stealing something from you, or even stalking you. And I don't mean that in a really derogative way, but they're shadowing you and they're watching you, and they might be wanting to steal what you're doing or steal something from you. So be careful. Keep things close to your chest. Don't allow people to step in and have everything be privy to their eyes and their hands, okay? Be careful. Keep things under lock and key. Keep things close to your chest today that you might not want other people to know, because, you need to be careful with the choices you're making today. Basically, don't jump into anything too quickly. Again, this card can reflect betrayal. Somebody who you thought you could trust, someone who might be a friend or a colleague that has stepped up and tried to befriend you, and you being kind and nice, you've taken them in, but you need to think about this, okay? Because I think somebody has an ulterior motive, and they may be wanting to use you for something for their own ulterior motives, okay? They don't have truthful integrity here. So be careful of the choice you make and who you bring into your circle. Now, you've got the Four of Pentacles, and this is telling me you might be making a truce. You might be, maybe you've been dealing with conflict and you've been dealing with things, and maybe they've been legal issues. Maybe you've been fighting in the courts for something, advocating, promoting, and doing something for yourself like that. But you're going to see that you need to take time, and the universe is saying it's time to pull back. It's time to call a truce. It's time to take a break. Go and have a rest. Some of you may actually be losing sleep. Maybe you're not getting the rest that you need at night because your mind's going around and around. Okay, you need the time to take a rest. Maybe some of you are going to be planning a holiday or a vacation where, whenever we do that, we get ourselves into that mode. And I always say, on the 6th day, you're completely submerged, and on the 7th, oh no, I have to go home, back to the rat race again. But that being said, I think some of you could be planning maybe even a mini getaway, something that you can do where you feel safe and you're going to be calming down and relaxing. So, if you have to create that environment in your home, go in the bathroom and light your candles and use your incense and, spread lavender around or use lavender, lotions or soaps or things to relax you, or oils in your water. Water is such a healing element. And if you can't get to the ocean, you can't take an actual physical vacation, create your own and get your rest. Calm down and get your rest, because this is saying you need it more than ever. And allow yourself more time here to make a decision about something. And the only real way that any of us can do that is by taking ourselves to the silence and pulling away from all the noise around us and thinking about it on our own. So you could be feeling mentally exhausted about something that has been going around and around in your mind that you've been struggling with. And you've had enough. It's time to get this rest. It's time to get your sleep. It's time to get a break. Now, this could be what you've been struggling about. The 9 of Wands shows up and it says, protect yourself, protect what you've created, right? Be prepared, never give up. And this is all about not backing down, not rolling over. Maybe, you're being pushed to, up against the wall, and you've constantly felt like you're having to defend yourself all the time. But you have the integrity and the truth to do this. So don't allow others to try to make you quit or roll over. Okay, ask your angels for help. Ask your guides. Lean into the source that you lean into, your higher self. Again, while you're in this reflective mode, while you're having your rest on your own, that's where you can do this work, okay? Some of you might be stepping up. This showed up another day this week. Some of you could be stepping up and wanting to be an activist for animal rights or for human rights or for the environment. You might be doing that as well. I know that you've got protection here. Look at her with her shield and all those wands, and none of them are going to affect her because she's got the light behind her. She's got everything there. All the elements have her back. So know that you're protected while you're out there fighting for this. Now, all of our energy card here, our theme card, and our oracle message is perfectionism. Maybe you've been working too hard here. Be content to know perfection is as a distant utopian goal to which we journey but never arrive. Interesting, right? So we have the 3 here. 3 and 3 is 6. 6 is a number, we know it's on the Lovers, but it is a number of making profound decisions and choices that might be determined, and they could be life-changing, that might be determined, on a heart level, on an emotional level. But, you could be wanting to be a perfectionist here, and know that all of us, we try, we strive, we work very hard, but it's very rare we ever become perfect. I mean, none of us are perfect. It'd be a very boring world if we all were. So I want you to step up and not be so hard on yourself today. Maybe you've been struggling, wanting to be this perfectionist, and now you're wearing yourself out emotional, thinking you're not good enough. Don't do that. You have this beautiful ability about you to realize that on this journey, you can only give your best job, be the best version of yourself today. And that's going to be good enough. Trust me, because you're working towards this goal. But don't strive, don't struggle, don't over-obsess about trying to be better than you ever thought you could be. You will be. Okay, just don't struggle so hard for it. Well, my beautiful signs and souls of the zodiac, this is our reading for today, and I wish you a great remainder to today. Let's all continue to be responsible and play safe, stay safe, and be safe, and always know that I stand in that circle of love and light for you, and I'll see you soon. Many blessings and much love.